selfish person.
Then, a few months ago, she started getting real scared. Even when nothing was happening, she'd say things like, "I hear voices," and "Mom is looking at me."
Visual and auditory hallucinations. Have you taken Futaba to a doctor?
I wanted to, but she refused. Even when I had a doctor come, she locked herself away in her room. Since then, she's become what you'd call a shut-in. She won't take a single step outside the house, or even try to see other people.
What about you?
She doesn't even let me come in her room.
So she'd like to discard her feelings of pain, but can't do anything about it herself.
Will changing her heart really help her, though?
If we can help her, we may be able to stand up to Medjed.
Hold on a sec. Do we even know if she has a palace? Let's check. The Futaba Sakura that lives at Sojiro Sakura's house. Is that gonna be enough?
Candidate found.
What the?
Conditions have not
Nothing
been
so
met.
far. In that case, how about hell?
Conditions have not been met.
We don't have nearly enough clues.
If only we could ask her directly.
Hey, a pyramid's a tomb, right?
Yes, it's a pharaoh's tomb.
That's how it's mostly known. There are a variety of theories on it. For instance, it's even said to be a device for reviving the dead.
Reviving the dead, It's beautiful nonetheless. It's perfectly conformed to the golden ratio. It's beautiful.
If you believe you can steal it, then try as you might.
That's rather defiant sounding.
Perhaps this is that tsundere thing, where someone is harsh or sweet depending on the mood.
Creepy child. You killed her! You're a plague!
What are these voices?
Murderer! Why don't you say something?
Our clothes.
She sees us as a threat now. What's going on?
That's still part of the palace, though. The city may not have been distorted, but it was cognition. Palace rulers may have been criminals, but they were social enough to know the city layout. But Futaba probably doesn't. In fact, I'd bet she isn't even interested in the outside world.
Hence why the whole thing is a bleak desert. Understandable, considering her lifestyle.
But what is it a picture of?
This adult seems to be reading something to a crying child? The emotions of the artist are oft depicted in the art they produce. I can sense serious pain harbored in her heart.
What was that?
Based on its contents, it sounded almost like a suicide note.
Could that be what Futaba remembers of her mother's suicide?
But that's the shittiest thing to do to a kid if that's really how it all went down. She died right in front of Futaba's eyes.
That's horrible.
So, did her desire to forget those memories cause her to repress them? Indeed. child pulling on her mother's clothes?
Mom? I killed her. That's why I'm here in this tomb.
Don't say that!
I will die.
Futaba-chan!
Why'd she get so quiet all of a sudden? What happened to that snarky personality?
Could her heart perhaps be growing weaker?
We have to hurry and save her!
But I remember Boss saying that she won't let anyone in.
Right. She's a serious shut-in.
How will we convince her to allow us entry? How will we convince Futaba to let us into her room, though? Even Boss is forbidden entry.
That doesn't sound very nice, but I suppose it's the basic idea.
You know a method? Where's Futaba?
Where could she be hiding?
The closet?
She'll shut herself into the bitter end,
Perhaps her mother was researching this cognitive science that was mentioned?
Cognitive science with a PSI in front. Less science, more supernatural. That's important.
Well, that certainly got her attention. It seems we're on the right track.
That's right. You killed me.
Wait, is that monster her mother?
I love you, Mom.
I love you too, Futaba. Now, you should get going.
Oh, right. Medjed.
Where are you going?
Home. I know how to use the nav now.
Oh, right.
She left.
That girl marches to the beat of her own drum, doesn't she?
Like you're one to talk.
Oh, did you just get up?
Good morning.
It seems she's cautious of us.
I'll come by tomorrow. See you then.
Let me help as well. I don't have anything planned.
Thanks. What is that supposed to be?
Don't worry about it.
Such avant-garde design. You have excellent taste.
Let's get started, shall we? What do you plan on doing? I'd like to simply have a normal conversation. That is the basis of true communication, after all. Yes, you must be well-versed in speaking when you are student council president. Don't think too hard about our conversation. We're just going to talk about ordinary topics today.
And what do you mean by ordinary topics?
You know, things like food or the weather. Well then, let's begin with food. What do you like to eat, Futaba?
Organic ones.
That wasn't exactly what I meant.
let's try a different topic. How about the weather? I heard that this heat wave is showing no sign of stopping.
Dunno, I haven't been out.
Oh, right.
Makoto's getting overwhelmed.
This is odd. It wasn't supposed to go like this. By the way, Yusuke, what have you been doing this whole time?
Ah, superb. Some of their heads came off when I was moving them, but I made sure to rearrange them pleasingly.
My children! What have you done to my children?
They appeared to be quite shoddily made.
They're from Phoenix Rangers Neo Featherman! No, Yellow and Pink's heads, and Red's been hacked to bits! This is all Inari's fault!
Inari?
You know, Inari sushi? The tofu things foxes eat in the old stories? What kind of fox doesn't know that?
Inari?
Oh, they were in the perfect poses, too! There was so much work getting them set up just right. You wouldn't know aesthetics if it hit you in the face, Inari.
How dare you say that to me? Of all people!
Sheesh, that's not a conversation anymore. It's a full-blown argument.
Yeah.
I see. So their versatility allows you to recreate almost any dramatic scene you can imagine.
Mm-hmm. Victory is great for action, and Neo's got the best transforming suit. So cool.
Fascinating. Art depicts a flash of inspiration, but models offer a much different means of enjoyment.
Huh? Take a look at that. Futaba's having a regular conversation.
It seems she doesn't have a problem talking to others as long as the subject interests her. I suppose the topics I brought up were not the right ones.
So this is all I gotta do? What a breeze!
In that case, we should advance to the next step. How about we have her spend time in someone else's room?
Yes. She hasn't had many chances to leave the house yet, so that would be the perfect opportunity.
Don't set the bar so high! Oh, I can't stand this gung-ho way of doing things.
I've left tomorrow to An and Ryuji. He'll be there as well, so he'll be okay.
Can I wear my mask?
I think it would be best if you didn't.
There's really no telling how tomorrow's going to go.
Where have you been? Been searching all along, confessing while alone.
Today's the 4th day already. We getting a little better at dealing with other people?
I don't know. Can't really tell.
People cannot change their deep-seated habits that easily.
Well, let's just say you've made some progress for now.
Futaba in his swimsuit, I suspect that would make a great painting. Perhaps we should ask Makoto about it.
Don't do it! It would really suck if she thought all of us were to blame for that pervy shit.
How rude! I speak from a purely artistic standpoint.
Let it go, okay? We should just stay put. Me?
I humbly request you do so as well.
Hell no!
You guys are such children.
What should we do today?
Let's see. Want to eat together? You know, like how we had hot pot that one time.
That may be a good idea. It'll be a great way to strengthen our intra-squad friendships.
I can do that.
Okay, I'll take a cola and an omelet with rice. Oh, and make that a large, please.
I'd like the same. No, but this is for Futaba's sake.
Fine. You owe me, got it?
I want the same. Extra large. I ate loads.
Damn, Futaba, I'm impressed.
Indeed, your appetite is quite nice to see. I much prefer that to women who don't eat a lot.
You better not be hitting on me.
How rude!
Sojiro, help me!
Will you stop that?
So does this mean her training's going good? I guess that's not bad.
Hey, let me make you guys some after-meal coffee. It's on me.
Thank you.
I want iced cocoa!
You can't handle bitter stuff either, right? Iced cocoa sound good?
Yeah, definitely. Extra cold, please.
I don't think we've ever had a lunch this lively.
It's lots of fun.
Where have you been? Been searching all along, confessing while alone without a clue.
What?
This is perfect!
There's nothing perfect about that. Stay still for a second. You'll be just fine.
You're eating that even here?
My staple food.
This should be a familiar flavor. Yet how does it taste so good? By the way, where are Futaba and Morgana?
Ooh, are those lobsters? One in each hand! I was wondering about that myself.
Are you going to make them into sashimi? Or perhaps roast them whole?
Enough of your vile postulations. These are purely for the sake of visual appreciation.
We did tons of stuff today. All in all, I guess coming to the beach was pretty worth it.
Futaba in a swimsuit, I suspect that would make a great painting.
At first, I didn't believe the rumors about the Phantom Thieves, that they steal hearts. But I overheard you accidentally. I learned that you were near me.
Overheard? Ah, the bug. So why were you listening in on LeBlanc in the first place?
I had to keep an eye on Sojiro, make sure he was actually working.
Talk about an awful hobby.
I'll be honest, changing people's hearts isn't my goal. I want to learn what happened to my mom, the reason why she was killed.
Killed?
It was written in her notes. Should the self in the cognitive world die, the self in the real world would lose consciousness.
Is this about mental shutdowns?
Then the criminal that Kaneshiro mentioned.
Yes, that could be the case. I don't like pursuing this line of thought, but perhaps your mother's shadow was...
Out of sight, without grasping it, the real question to be asked, where have I been? I'm a sharpshooter at Ghost Masquerade, hiding both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a sharpshooter. What else should I be?
Wait, we're meeting in Akihabara? Is Futaba really going to be okay? We'd better get over there. Futaba? Are you okay?
Sorry. I thought I conquered my fears back at the beach.
What happened?
There wasn't anyone I knew with me, so I panicked. Felt like my heart was gonna pop. I got so scared all by myself. Then I just sort of curled up into a ball. Then all these people started staring at me, and the police came, and then it was all over.
There you guys are.
Futaba! Did you come here by yourself?
I went to get her since I got out of school early.
What a patronizing Inari.
Well then, let's get talking. What do we do now? Should we go after another big target?
That's important too, but what about that villain in the cognitive world?
Hey, hey!
Come in anytime.
I feel like it's gonna keep getting bigger and bigger.
I don't think Mementos' territorial expansion is caused by us stealing a treasure. I bet it's things like the number of searches for phantom thieves, the ranking of trending words, and the access counter on Mishima's website and stuff. Even now, it's slowly expanding.
The more we become the topic of conversation, the more Mementos spreads.
Yusuke, you find something?
An hourglass that measures 3-minute increments.
Why?
Well, Futaba loves instant yakisoba. It brilliantly meets the requirements of an item I wouldn't buy for myself, but would please me to receive.
But can't you just buy one of those in Japan? Oh crap, we're almost out of time! Okay, Yusuke and I will find Futaba's souvenir and we'll leave Morgana's to you.
Where have you been? Been searching all along, confessing twilight long and on, without the clue, without a sign, without grasping it. The real question to be asked: where have I been? I'm a sharpshooter. Masquerade, hiding both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a sharpshooter. What else should I be? Please don't take off my mask, revealing dawn. That's a truth. It's only words not to be told. I need that mask. I'm a sharpshooter at this masquerade, hiding both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a sharpshooter, chained down to my core. Please don't take off my mask, my place to hide.
Weren't we going to discuss the data we obtained from Nijima?
You tell them, Inari.
Why me? First, Prosecutor Nijima has been looking into the continued cases of people suddenly collapsing.
The registry in the student council room has photos of every student. Let's check them all tomorrow. If we can figure out the identity of the beauty thief, that may help us regain contact with Morgana.
Futaba and I should further probe into Okumura Foods then. It'd be best if we investigate how sudden mental shutdowns are connected to them.
We're gonna take them down.
Is this lighting just for our sake as well?
That's right.
It's beautiful.
It's not as beautiful as you. That's the kind of stuff couples say, right?
Almost anyone would fall for that line in front of a site like this.
Lady An, this view is not as beautiful as...
Come on, you guys are getting way too excited about this stuff.
What's wrong?
This is the same. I remember now. It's just like what happened to my mom.
So this is the moment when mental shutdown occurs.
Well then, I hope we get along. I'll do my best.
You got a good personality and good looks? Talk about cheating.
She's praising you, I believe.
Where have you been? Been searching all along.
I pretended to be interested in checking the phone out, but I was actually planting my app. My heart was pounding while I was doing it, though.
Even that ace detective could never have imagined a program being installed so quickly. Futaba's quirky nature proved to be a great help.
That was just an act!
Oh, and feel free to use the first floor when you guys want to get together to talk. You'll need a hideout where you can be safe. Just say the word, and I'll close shop early.
Are you sure?
This guy can't leave. Plus, you won't make much progress if people can hear you from downstairs. It's not like this place is the liveliest joint in town. It won't be a huge loss for me.
Let us accept his offer. What a great man.
Oh, hold on a sec, you guys.
Wait, what the shit? Life? This is preposterous. Or something like that.
Oh, go to hell, Inari. Can you just come back here? Hey, look at this!
Indeed.
I'm gonna go.
By yourself?
He'll be on guard if we all go together. Plus, it's IT stuff. This is my time to shine.
Should we leave it to her?
I can do it. It's like that show where the kid goes shopping alone for the first time. This is gonna be tough.
Yeah, she's feeling good enough to joke around, so maybe this will be fun after all.
Just yell if things get dangerous, okay?
Hey.
Futaba-chan? My Futaba cannon is ready.
Huh?
It's good to go. Look. Now, if I do this...
When did you make this?
You should have told us you were planning something!
To trick your enemies, you first gotta trick your allies.
How stylish. I don't understand. Just what have we been doing by using the cognitive world?
We saved people. We saved each other too, didn't we?
You're right. I'm sorry. Indeed, but due to this fortuitous turn of fate, I am able to witness this mesmerizing sight. Truly the embodiment of Japanese beauty.
What are you doing, Kitagawa-senpai?
Just ignore him. It's like a fit he gets into sometimes.
So, what do you want to do after this?
They treated you fine, right? Actually, did you lose some weight?
It would be understandable. I've heard the food in prison is quite foul. So, what did you eat?
Was it bugs? Fermented mackerel? Or maybe durian?
You're missing the point.
You guys never change, do you?
Seriously, that weirdo Inari.
Who are you calling a weirdo?
Don't worry. Being weird is just a sign of your individuality.
You don't need to defend him about that.
Are you gonna tell them too?
So... I passed the entrance exam. I'm gonna be a high schooler starting in April. First high school, then college. Then I can finally research cognitive science for real.
Even you, Futaba? No, I apologize. I should be wishing you all the best of luck.
Nah, you do have a point. We are going our separate ways.
Why did you bring me here? My school's exams are already over.
Someday you'll graduate high school and become adults. Then, when you get married, you'll need common sense more than ever.
Marriage, huh? Do you want to get married?
Well, that won't be for a while. In the meantime, I'm more concerned with what I'm going to be eating tomorrow.